Have you ever pondered over the future growth of the United Kingdom in this rapidly evolving world? In this era of escalating living costs, countries around the globe are tapping into novel sources of investment and growth. The United States, Canada, Germany, France, Belgium, and the Netherlands, to name a few, have found a green goldmine in the legalization of marijuana. This shift is not only an economic boon, but also a testament to the progressive adaptation these nations are making to keep pace with the 21st century. Now let's turn our attention to our beloved United Kingdom. To level up and meet the demands of the modern world, including the pressing challenges of climate change, we must explore every potential avenue of growth. And yes, that includes the possibility of legalizing marijuana. The benefits of such a move are twofold. First, the legalization of marijuana could stimulate an estimated £1 trillion of growth in our economy. That's a staggering figure, isn't it? A fresh injection of funds that could be directed towards vital sectors such as healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Second, and equally significant, is the medicinal potential of marijuana, with properties that could aid in treating illnesses like epilepsy and mental health disorders. The legal use of this plant could stimulate another £1 trillion of growth. That's another massive boost, contributing to a healthier, happier population and a more robust healthcare system. The future of the United Kingdom in this rapidly changing world is a story yet to be written. It's a narrative that we can shape, and it starts with being open to new possibilities. The world is evolving, and so must we. To envision a futuristic world where the Union Jack flutters on the moons of Jupiter or Saturn, we must first create growth here on Earth. The journey to a prosperous future, to colonies on distant moons and galaxies, begins with a single step. And that step could very well be the legalization of marijuana. Have you ever thought about the potential growth that legalizing marijuana could bring to the UK? It's a question that's been making the rounds in the political and economic circles of our nation, and for good reason. Imagine this, a new industry that could potentially generate an estimated £1 trillion. That's right, £1 trillion. This isn't just about the money that could be made from the sale of marijuana. It's the ripple effect this industry could have on our economy, creating jobs, stimulating research and development, and encouraging entrepreneurship. Now, let's move beyond the economic aspect. Marijuana isn't just a cash crop. It has medicinal properties that have been recognized and utilized for centuries. It can be used to treat a variety of illnesses, including epilepsy and various mental health conditions. Consider the relief that could be provided to those suffering from these debilitating ailments. The legalization of marijuana could open the door to a new realm of medical treatments, offering hope and improved quality of life to millions. Now, let's put a price tag on this aspect of legalization. It's difficult to quantify, but some estimates suggest that it could generate an additional £1 trillion in growth. Yes, you heard it right. Another £1 trillion. This isn't just about the money that could be made from the medicinal use of marijuana. It's about the lives that could be improved, the suffering that could be alleviated, and the progress in medical science that could be achieved. So let's put it all together. The legalization of marijuana could not only boost our economy, but also revolutionize our healthcare system. It could generate an estimated £2 trillion in growth, create jobs, provide new treatment options for various illnesses, and stimulate scientific research. The potential of marijuana is vast and untapped, waiting to be harnessed for the betterment of our society. It's a bold statement, but one that's grounded in fact and brimming with possibilities. It's time we seriously consider the potential of marijuana for the sake of our economy, our healthcare system, and our future. Cannabis, or marijuana, has a history that spans over thousands of generations. These words hold a profound truth that is often overlooked in our modern dialogues about the plant. So let's take a step back in time and delve into the rich history of this controversial green leaf. Tracing the roots of cannabis takes us back to the ancient world, where it was revered for its versatile uses. The earliest recorded use of cannabis hails from the fertile lands of China during the era of Emperor Shen Nung, around 5,000 years ago. This ancient Chinese emperor, known as the father of Chinese medicine, recognized the plant's medicinal properties and recommended it for treating a variety of ailments, including malaria, gout, and rheumatism. But the use of cannabis wasn't limited to the medical field. It was also a part of daily life in many cultures. In India, for instance, it has been an integral part of religious and cultural ceremonies for centuries. Known as bhang, cannabis is still used today during the celebration of Holi, the festival of colors. As time marched on, the use of cannabis spread across the globe. By the Middle Ages, it had reached the Western world. In Europe, it was primarily used for its fibrous properties, crafted into ropes, textiles, and paper. The medicinal use of cannabis continued into the 19th and early 20th centuries. Queen Victoria's personal physician, Sir John Russell Reynolds, even prescribed cannabis for her menstrual cramps, highlighting its use at the highest level of British society. However, the 20th century saw a significant shift in the perception of cannabis. Propaganda, political agendas, and misinformation led to its demonization and eventual criminalization in many parts of the world. In the United States, the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937 effectively outlawed the plant. The United Kingdom followed suit in 1928, classifying cannabis as a Class B drug under the Dangerous Drugs Act. Despite these legal constraints, the potential benefits of cannabis have never been completely overlooked. In recent years, there's been a resurgence of interest in its medicinal properties. Today, numerous scientific studies are exploring its potential applications in treating conditions such as epilepsy, chronic pain, and mental health disorders. The history of cannabis is a tale of utility, reverence, misunderstanding, and revival. It's a plant that has been both venerated and vilified. A plant that has served humanity for thousands of years, yet finds itself at the center of ongoing debates. Despite its long history and numerous benefits, cannabis remains illegal in many parts of the world, including the UK. But as we look back at this history, we can only wonder, isn't it time to reconsider our stance? The time has come for us to reconsider our stance on marijuana. Take a moment and ponder this. What if we could stimulate economic growth while breaking new ground in medical treatments? What if we could do this by embracing a natural resource, one that has been used by civilizations for thousands of years? This isn't a pipe dream. It's a reality that countries like the United States, Canada, Germany, France, Belgium, and the Netherlands have already embraced. They've harvested the benefits of legalizing marijuana, and it's time we did the same. The economic implications are staggering. A conservative estimate puts the potential growth from legalization at a whopping £1 trillion. That's not just money in the pockets of big businesses. That's tax revenue that can be used to improve our infrastructure, fund our schools, and bolster our healthcare system. It's jobs for our citizens and a vibrant new industry that will keep the United Kingdom competitive on the global stage. But the benefits aren't just economic. By legalizing marijuana, we're also opening the door to a whole new world of medical treatments. Cannabis has long been known for its medicinal properties, with a history of use dating back thousands of years. Today, it's being used to treat a range of conditions, from epilepsy to mental health disorders. With further research, who knows what other medical breakthroughs could be on the horizon? Other countries have already seen the benefits of legalization. In Canada, for example, the legalization of cannabis has created jobs, boosted the economy, and provided a new source of tax revenue. In the United States, states that have legalized marijuana have seen a decrease in opioid overdose deaths. In Germany, medical cannabis is covered by health insurance, providing patients with affordable access to the treatment they need. We in the United Kingdom have always been pioneers. We've led the world in countless innovations and advancements. This is another opportunity for us to lead. By legalizing marijuana, we're not just embracing a resource, we're embracing a brighter future, one where our economy is stronger, our citizens are healthier, and our nation continues to be a global leader. But we can't do this alone. This is a call to action. It's a call to our lawmakers to recognize the potential that lies in this plant. It's a call to our citizens to support this change and to help shape the future of our country. And it's a call to the world
to show that we're ready to adapt, to evolve, and to grow. Support the legalization of marijuana. It's time to tap into its potential and create a brighter future for the United Kingdom.